Have you ever asked yourself, who invented sin? Sometimes it feels like sin is something that God just kind of pours down on us, and he just invented all of these different standards on a whim, saying you can't do this, you can't do that, and now I have to feel guilty. And that's what none of us like. And the reason we don't like it is because that's not what it is. Everything we're made for, God made it in a way that we're able to like it and want to do that. A perfect example here is sexual intercourse. A lot of people think when they're younger that sex is bad and we're not supposed to do it. Totally the contrary. God made it something that we want to do precisely so that we do it. Now let's take that we're supposed to do and that we want to do, and let's put it in the right context so it actually leads us to that fullness that we're all looking for when we have intimate relationships with other people. But that example aside, let's go back to the sin. If I don't like sin, it's because I'm not made for it. So it's not these standards that God put up randomly, but it's something that corresponds to who we actually are. And so what is that we do want? Who here doesn't love having good friendships, good family, people you can hang out with, talk to, enjoy being with? We all enjoy that. We all long for that. And that's what we're made for. So what is sin actually then? Sin is whenever we break that harmony, when we break the love between us, when we have broken relationships, broken families, even looking something as simple as when I go to prayer and I feel like God's distant. That distance is a fruit of our sin or our original sin. So what God wants of us is when we feel that uncomfortableness with sin, when we're not happy with our relationships, those are ways of us realizing that we're not living the fullness of who we're called to be, and that God actually made us for happiness. So when we feel that weight of our guilt, or when we realize that there's an aspect of sin in our lives, it's not that we feel bad about ourselves. It's precisely something that's there that's saying, hey, you're made for something way better than this. So today, who is a person or what is an area in your life where you realize that you wish you had greater harmony, greater love? And ask yourself, what is one small step I can give today to walk towards that? Because that in and of itself is a way of overcoming sin in a very positive way, walking towards the fullness of who you were meant to be.